What's up, YouTube family? Gerald Greenlee here with Clean and Green Lawn Service in beautiful South Georgia. Hey, hope y'all having a great day today. Yeah, I know it's been weeks. It's been weeks. Man, I have just been busy and lazy, maybe. I don't know. So over the last couple weeks, I have moved and kind of getting settled in back at the little house that I built. I'm at a new church. I'll start tomorrow, Sunday, June the 8th. So there's just been, I've been off this week, but there's just been a lot going on. I haven't really, I went out and cut one day, really just because Justice needed to be off, and I didn't really have anything else to do. So I went out and cut a couple of yards that needed to be cut before more rain came in. And then I went and helped him yesterday with the college because we've been getting so much rain. I was afraid that, you know, he would get rained out if he was out there by himself, because the rain had him behind, so he wasn't able to go cut part of it the day before and then go finish it up. So anyway, everything's been going really well with JT. He's been keeping everything done. It's part of why I haven't been making any videos. I know several people have reached out to me, hey, you know, you still doing YouTube, you know, whatever. Well, the truth of the matter is, I'm just not cutting anymore. I mean, I go out and quote properties, and, you know, I may help him if he gets in a bind, but I just don't mow anymore. So, you know, that's kind of where we at on all that. I'm actually headed to town now to pick up oil, filter, and stuff for the F350. I do need to get the oil changed, and it is actually overdue. Well, according to the computer on the truck, it's not overdue, but according to the timeline I normally change them on, it's overdue. So, I don't know that I'll get around to that today, but I really hadn't piddled at my shop much either. My shop's down in the woods. And in the month of May around here, the yellow flies are terrible, terrible. And you about don't want to go down there and do anything other than load up trailer and leave. There's just a lot of wet area down there, and apparently they really like the wet area. And so, and with all the rain we've been getting, it's staying wet. So, but anyway, that's just kind of a quick update. I'm gonna go up here and pick up some stuff, and I'll probably hop back on here. I do have a couple of videos that I'm planning on doing my Super Z is probably closing in on 900 hours, and my Super S is over 900 hours, and so I do want to kind of do a review on those two pieces of equipment. I know you know, I did some around 500 hour reviews on them, I think, and those seem to be things that, you know, folks in the equipment world buying mowers and stuff are really interested in. So I'll talk about in those videos, you know, as I always do, what I like, what I don't like, and just an honest review. So anyway, those should be coming. I say should be because I'd already planned to do them, and I haven't. So, you know, well, we'll just see how it goes. So anyway, check back with y'all. What's up, YouTube family? Gerald Greenlee here with Clean and Green Lawn Service in soaking wet South Georgia. To be honest, it's still beautiful, but it's soaking wet. Man, we are having a time getting these lawns cut. Uh-oh, got a text message. Let me respond to that. All right, anyway, I'm back. Yeah, we got a wet mess here, trying to get my payroll stuff straightened out at my new church. So, for my retirement and all that kind of stuff that I put into. Anyway, I am, oh my goodness, I gotta see if I can find my old tax paperwork, I reckon. Anyway, I got something coming, that a new piece of equipment. So yeah, man, you're getting out of lawn care. Yeah, kinda, but that's gonna kind of be a dual purpose piece of equipment. So sitting here waiting on the guy, should have already been here. It's always something, man, always something. So anyway, they will, he said, yeah, I'm leaving the shop with it now. And they're only 15 minutes away, and that was, well, 30 minutes ago. So there you go. In fact, I stayed at the office about an extra 10 minutes because I thought, yeah, I know how that goes. And I'm not as far away. But anyway, hopefully they'll be here soon, and you'll get to see what I got. Yeah, we'll see. The secret's out the bag, man. I didn't want to drag this out and keep y'all in suspense. That's what I got. It's a LS MT, what was it? MT 226E. So I think it's 26 horsepower. I don't know what's at the PTO. It's pretty similar to the old farm truck I got. Obviously, got the loader on it. Ordered it like 3 weeks ago, and this is what I've been waiting on. Right here, boy. That doggone grapple. That's what I'm talking about. So, they had to add, I got the grapple added, and obviously, all this stuff for the third function. So, out of here. And got this open and closed. The grapple, I ain't gonna hit it right now because I don't want to leave it here. But anyway, that's what we got. And I guess this is your PTO right here. I haven't even really looked at this thing. I just went, I looked, I got a price on it. I did have water put in the tires because I got the grapple and I got the bucket. He said you wouldn't be able to notice no difference in it. They recommended putting it in there, so I said, well, go ahead and put it in then. And anyway, it's a fairly nice tractor. You know, it's not a Kubota, it's not a John Deere, but LS was running a deal on these. Now you could have got like $3,000 cash back, or you could do 0% for 120 months. Now I don't ever pay on mine that long, even though it's a 0%, but I did go ahead and get it at that. You know, so went ahead and did that, and you know, I could take my time on it. Looks to have a pretty good little bar on the front here for a brush guard, which is really important, the kind of stuff I'm working in here. So you got your 4-wheel drive, your 2-wheel drive. These little tractors are pretty handy, man. You know, now if you get the really, really small ones, they're really lightweight, and they have their purpose. But one like this, I mean, you can get a pretty good bit of work done with, but then it's still small enough, you know, to haul around on the trailer to do. I think this thing is, heck, I don't know. I looked at all the specs, maybe somewhere in the neighborhood of, maybe with a loader and all that, maybe in the neighborhood of 3,000 pounds or something. So, you know, it's something easy to transport if we got a cleanup job somewhere or something like that. I mean, we've did things before in the past that if we would have had that grapple right there, it would have totally made our job so much easier. So, I went ahead and got the ag tires on it. That's what was already on it. You could get it with the turf tires, but again, you know, if you start running this kind of stuff on a yard, you're usually gonna mess up some stuff anyway. So, and a lot of what we do around here, rural type properties, storm comes through, people need trees cut up. They just want it hauled out to the wood line. The trees have done damage to the yard. They're not worried about what the yard's going to look like. So probably when the hurricanes come through, that'll be some work. Not that we're hoping for any damage, but as that stuff comes through, I mean, I'll use it to help my neighbors. If we got customers that need clean up, that'll be some more work that JT can do, so to keep him a little busier in the off season. We could have done a ton of work last year, but I wasn't interested in going out there picking it up by hand, loading it on a trailer, and hauling it to a wood line and dumping it or hauling it wherever. So it just gives us some more options in the off season. And I got 10.5 acres here, and I got all this shop area to try to keep up, and I'm having some water problems, as y'all know probably from some previous videos, and as far as water retention in this area. So I'm needing to get some more dirt in here, maybe some rock brought in eventually or something, or some crushed up concrete or something put in here just to make this a little more stable. So I just decided to go ahead and bite the bullet. One of these tractors, you take care of it, there's the potential that this thing will last me a lifetime. So get 25 years out of it, that'd be great. Now if we use it a lot, maybe not, but I bought it from a guy local here. He's about 11 miles from here. He brought it out on a rollback, and they'll even come pick it up and service it and do all that kind of stuff. Now I'm sure there's a fee associated with that, but this guy, he's older, but he's got 2 sons that work in the business, and they've had the business for some time. So, just kind of established, hopefully not going to be a fly-by-night kind of deal. I don't know what this is. I guess you can put papers or something in here. But anyway, we'll take a closer look at it at some point. I just wanted to share that with y'all. So that's what we got going on. Appreciate you watching the video. My prayer for you is always the same, that the Lord might richly bless you, and that you might see all of your blessings as from Him.